hostesses here.
What you doing there?
So I'm harvesting mulch because we put a lot of seeds of sunflowers here, but they are shading the bushes. So now I'm just cutting off the tops to use them as a mulch and giving the sunshine back to the bushes that we have planted here. These tops of the sunflowers are good green mulch, and yeah, these bushes have been left into very deep shade, so that's why we need to cut them off. But I'm not cutting them off completely because I'm not taking them out with roots, because the roots are still feeding the soil and making tap roots. And also during the very hot wave, the plants didn't die because they always had some shade and some humidity here. So I guess it was a good thing that first we left these sunflowers and peas and all the rest of the annuals growing here, because they were protecting the woody plants. And everything is alive and seems happy and green. Yeah, and also here I see that the weeds like litterhain and puju and this kind of plants that usually are very vicious weeds.
Show me what you're pulling. Litain.
Um,
I have some here if you...
so
Here.
there's hanemalt, there is puju, there is litterhain, that are very vicious weeds. They are really easy to take out because our peas and rukkilill and sunflowers have really shaded them off. So now it's very easy to weed. Actually, we shouldn't even weed here, but because it's kind of small area, it's practical. And also it's good to leave these stalks of the sunflowers because we still have peas growing here that can climb on the stalks. So it's basically like a support for them. And we can even harvest peas. That's also great news. The perennials that we have planted, like oregano and melissa and peppermint, they're also still growing even though they're in the shade. But I think that the shade has been here for so short time that nothing has outcompeted them.
Mm-hmm. This rukkilill is also giving a lot of shade and keeping humidity close to the ground. So much of this.
Yes, and also the comfrey has grown really, really big, but this needs to be cut off, otherwise it's growing over everything. So this is also going to be used as a green mulch, and it's super full of nitrogen and it's really useful for the soil as well. But I need the sirp for that.
I'll keep weeding. So, this is chop and drop comfrey.
It's actually really interesting to weed here because I discover so many different plants, some that we have planted and some that has just came. There is a flowering elderberry, sedums, there is some garlic, pastinac, parsnip.
Dill.
Dill has came here through probably through our pockets or something. Yes, so it's very easy to weed, I think, because they're growing really densely, and also this wood chip is helping, I think, a lot. And everything is starting to flower, so I think it's actually the best time to weed out all the plants that we don't need, that would give seed, and leave the ones that we need. So we basically give a green light to all this diversity that has been growing.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite nice to be here and weed a little bit, because it has a lot of shade, and even both cats are here in the shade, just enjoying the shade from the hot sun. So already we are growing like a little forest here. It's miniature, but really already feeling the good vibes in this place.